listen to my calls and they hesitate and they just refuse, I will just flame them, call them retarded.
Well, no. I mean, I think that's troll. I think that's troll. Like, there's a level of like of leniency. You
everybody misses a skill shot from time to time.
Wait. Is that what you were saying, Rocco? You'll flame if they miss?
Macro wise.
Yeah, he's saying,
hey, come to Rift. I will be contesting this. We do win this fight if you just come, right? And they come like 5 seconds later. The enemy team rotates, and we lose the fight because they were just not there.
Oh, actually, on stuff like Rift, right? It's not. I don't know if that Rift is almost always. I feel like Rift is almost never correct.
Just an example.
No. I was going to say that. What I was going to say, I wasn't going to try like the hound on the Rift thing.
Yeah, okay.
What I was going to say is, oh, hold on. Am I getting a message from someone? Sorry, 1 second. Hi, Bethany. Wait, how are you? You're Bethany now?
I'm Bell Bethany.
Oh,
I guess I'm known for Belveth.
Oh, okay.
Not really. Hi, Timo.
Shit, now I forget what I was gonna say because of that. I distracted myself. I'm fucking retarded. I'm fucking retarded, dude. Trying to think of it in the next couple seconds here.
I think it's.
Yeah, I'm GG'd. I don't know.
Dude, are you playing Shen mid?
Yeah, it's good. Don't worry.
Hanzo, what were we just talking about, Hanzo? Maybe that'll trigger my memory.
It sounds like you're about to make a comment about like macro decisions being made poorly or something like that.
Talking about Rift. Oh, you said if someone says they're gonna do Rift and then you're gonna rotate to it or whatever.
Yeah, and then they don't show up or show up late.
I know Rift is an example. I guess I'll just talk real quick on it. I don't know that Rift is ever. Do you mean Grubs or do you mean Rift?
Grubs, Rift, anything topside, like because I'm a top player, right? Just topside.
Well, I think Rift is almost useless.
I value Grub over Rift. Yes.
Yeah, I think Rift is pretty useless generally, unless you're gonna use it on Dragon Timer. Like, unless you have a specific reason to get Rift, right? You probably just need to see something else. I think. I guess that's probably the same thing for Grubs, honestly. The amount of people that I see lose games, we had this problem for so long. It's like I kept bringing it up. We kept doing it. It took us breaking 2 fucking GM coaches to start saying, "Hey, this is retarded," for us to stop doing it. I was like, bro, I've been saying this shit since day 1 of the patch. I've been saying we should stop doing this shit, you know? And then I hear, "Hey, let's go for Rift," and I'm like, well, my lane's over again. So it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know if that Rift is correct. But yeah, I was gonna say, if your team doesn't make the play, right? Aqua, like, I know you're saying, well, fuck you guys, I'm gonna run you down.
Yeah.
But it's like, is Rift even correct though? Or like, is the play you wanted?
If I have prio in lane, if my lane is shoved and the enemy top cannot fucking rotate because they have 3 waves under their tower and a cannon, right? I think it is very, very doable to just go do Rift because we have the time.
But is it correct though? Like, you can do Rift, but
I think correct is situational.
Well, no, not really, right? So not always. Oh, go ahead, Tim.
It is correct for you to do Rift in that case, but there are probably better things for everybody else on your team to be doing.
Yeah. If you're saying that you have 3 waves stacked and they're ganking bot, why does your jungler need to be at Rift? Why can't you just do it?
I mean, like, if he's topside, like,
but why can't you just do it though? Because
he can go take camps and shit. Like, just let him get a bigger lead as long as bot isn't like inting.
So by the way, to be clear, Kalahu would probably troll you and just AFK clear his camps. What I'm saying is, so like, why not just let your jungler clear the enemy's camps, and then if there's no enemy camps, clear his own camps. And if he doesn't have camps, then maybe he does Rift or Grubs or whatever. Yeah. But in all of that, if any of the other options exist, they're probably better for him. And if you have like giant waves stacked at your tower, you should just be doing it. It's actually probably wrong, unless you have like no mid prio. It's probably wrong for him to be at Rift with you. Is kind of what I was trying to say.
In the case of Kalahu, right? Kalahu will go and think that 2 kills, 600 gold, right, is worth more than just taking Rift, baiting the enemy fucking team to come fight. We win the fight and then just going to take their jungle. He is such a fucking KDA player. I absolutely hate it. Disgusting. I do not want to play with Kalahu if he's ever in my jungle. If he's my jungler, I do not want to play. Same with Prodigy. He's in the same tier as Prodigy. I just do not want to fucking play with those clowns. They hesitate, they don't listen to me, and they just fucking argue, and like, it's just stupid.
I hear you. I guess like for the objective stuff, because I don't like answering objective stuff in general. You know what I mean? Or like what should be done on the map in general. So I guess for me to like agree or disagree with you, I have to see what you're referring to. I know with Kalahu, I actually have the opposite problem with that guy. I feel like he takes grubs and grubs, dragon and shit like that too much. I should rephrase. Sorry, too much is not probably not the right wording. Incorrectly is probably the right word.
Like at like just inconvenient times.
Times that he could be doing something better, right? So let's say, for instance, like it's a lot of times that when he plays with me, I'm playing ADC, and we're playing like with a support or whatever, and it's like we either have a slow push that we could just dive on, right, or it's the inverse where we're getting pushed into and we can like just gank them, and we know the other jungler is topside. This guy will just do dragon with the prio instead of diving and then invading with us. To me, that's like, well, yeah, like dragon is fine. But we could also have just killed them and made them lose, you know, like you had said, 3 stacked waves under tower. But it's like he saw the dragon and he didn't look at the rest of the screen and just decided, I think dragon's good here. Again, though, I think that one's hard. I think that one's hard to make a decision on. But like, and so I don't get mad at him in general for that, but I get mad at him when I tell him he should do the dive. And then he says, no, I'm going to do dragon instead.
Hey, you should do this.
Like,
no.
Yeah. That's when it's like, that's a crazy statement. But, you know, it is what it is. Realistically, though, like, I don't really care what happens in these customs. I personally don't, I don't know why people play customs in houses and just play their one tricks every game. I think that's weird to me, right? So I'm practicing shit. Well, Gabriel, No Flame Amber, Gray. It's like why are we playing in houses if you're, I don't know. It's not like you're playing for all.
Well, I just play to have fun, and I think my one trick is the most fun champion to play.
Okay. I suppose. I mean, that's probably a fair statement. I can see that.
You play ranged top laners, all right? And all of your champs are not fun. They are just
to be fair, Amber should get killed for her champion pool, but I can see what she's saying. She should get gunned down in the streets for her champion pool, but I can understand what she's saying. For her, that's fun, and that's fair.
My fun is directly correlated to the less fun my opponent is having.
I agree. That's why I play Karma. That's why I used to play a lot of Malzahar. I agree. The ability to turn off my opponent's gameplay for 2.5 seconds was my idea of fun. I hear what you're saying. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be gunned down in the streets like a Jew, though. What's up?
Nothing.
Okay.
This is ranked. This is ranked silver, Elo.
That mid and ranked?
You asked me that already. I think it's good, and I think people don't really understand the pick. And that's why they say it's bad. But like I do the third most damage in my games.
It's I don't know. It's just
whoa, hold on. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
What?
Go ahead. What are you saying? I'll say mine after you start speaking first.
Oh, I was gonna say like the mid laner role. Like you just you can't shove the lane. You're just gonna get shoved in, and the enemy mid is just gonna roam and fucking get picks off of your team. Like I understand it's silver and you can play whatever you want in the Elo, but like this is not a good pick. There is a reason why you don't see Shen mid ever. But that is all I wanted to say. Is
so are you talking about solo queue, Aqua?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Summoners.
In competitive play, it's different because you are on comms. But if you're playing with randoms, I think it's just bad because Shen is a team-oriented champ. You cannot solo carry with Shen.
That last statement I don't agree with, but the rest
in this Elo?
Depends on your build. I mean, you have different builds, right? Now, I mean, like, would I play Shen mid in solo queue? No. But, like, there are people who play Shen mid to, like, Diamond, right? Easily.
Yeah, those are one tricks, though. Those are different. Those are the exceptions.
Well, is he trying to one trick, or I guess I'm not, no. It depends on what his, he's not, okay.
I mean, it depends on your definition of one trick. I usually
You
play-
stick with the champ and you don't leave it.
Well,
that is the definition of one trick, technically. Yeah.
Well, that's why I said it depends on your definition. Because I'll play a champion for 50 straight games, but then I'll switch to another champion.
Well, that's not one tricking by definition.
I know it's not necessarily
the champion.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying like, well, that's why I said it depends on your definition. Because I think
There isn't.
Like,
there isn't a different definition.
Well, maybe what I'm trying to say is I think it depends on where you draw the line. Like,
Well, Riot
obviously
defines it.
everybody
Riot
knows.
Riot defines one tricks, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like, if okay, one sec.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm saying like,
you can focus on this play first, and then you can talk after.
when I should get that. I can't kill him. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, I mean, obviously a one trick is somebody that focuses on one character, but what I mean is, what was it, Jin mid? You know, like when do you know, like let's say you're a one trick and then you decide you want to switch from that character to another character. Well, how long do you have to play that character before that's your one trick instead? That's more so what I mean. Like I played Cassante for like 200 straight games, but then I decided Cassante got nerfed too much, I didn't want to play him anymore. And I started looking for another one trick and I found Garen. And then I probably played Garen for somewhere around 75 games. And then
Yeah, so you stop being a one trick in general there.
Yeah.
Right, once you did the switch and you never so Riot defines one trick, if I remember correctly, for their LCS like hunting proving grounds as like more than 60% or 70% of your games in one champion in a season or whatever. And it's like if pretty much like I can see that being an argument. I'd probably like say more like 80%, but Riot just wants everything to be competitive, right? But like if you switch off of Cassante and then you never go back to, and then you play a Cassante once or twice while quote unquote one tricking Garen, you're just maining two champions. They're no longer one tricking, right? Like you just have like more than one champion that you main or whatever. Go ahead, Aqua. I assumed you were gonna say something, Aqua.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're just like a main at that point, more than a one trick.
makes sense.
Now, to be fair, I am retarded, and I do kind of meme and say I one trick every champion, but obviously that's again just like trolling it verbally on purpose. By the way, you probably know this, but I didn't see you do it in the last fight. I thought you did the opposite. If you get your Q through the champion, it does more damage. You're using more attacks.
Yeah. I don't know if I think I tried to land it and then I got kicked or something.
On the gen, you eat him and then you queued immediately without walking behind him, and there was like no one stopped you. Well, it was like it was only like once, obviously. So maybe it was just like a mess up.
Hit the tower.
He wants to look for R. I think.
I'm looking by.
For R?
Yeah. Okay.
Plates
Why am I being pinged? Okay. Kill him, and if you need help, I'll come. Should be able to just kill him.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Good job, Mundo.
I would say it looks like you're gonna win this, but one bad fight, you know.
Well, the problem is their team bump is lacking damage vehemently.
Yeah, I prefer top or jungle to go. Well, I mean, we do have a Diana, I guess.
That's not real, right? So you have Mundo, Sona.
ADC and jungle are the only people that should ever go damage, right? Top
I didn't say that, by the way. That's awkward statement.
This is me. This is
Okay,
my
okay,
statement,
okay.
my opinion. Right? I think support can play whatever they want. Mage, engage, tanks, you know, whatever support, right? Doesn't matter.
Okay,
I think top has to play some form of engage, some form of CC, right? Some form of fucking like frontline. I think mid lane has to play an assassin or a mage, and I think mid, jungle, and ADC are the only roles that are required to put out damage. I think top and support are not as heavily required to put out damage as they are to support the team.
Shut down.
I mean, this works a lot better when my jungler's not an 8. I mean, I guess he has kills, but we could have killed Jin 5 times by now if he would just walk mid at the right time.
I think those were some very non-nuanced takes, by the way. It's kind of
I don't
like,
know what non-nuance means.
okay, do you know what nuance is?
No.
So it's like when Hanzo normally says it depends, even though like it's not really the case that it depends like that. More often than not, it doesn't depend. But in this case, what you just said is actually like it super depends on the meta, right? In this case, it's not like your statement might be true right now that those are the rules of the champions. But like there are metas when top is the carry champion.
Yeah.
There are metas when that's what I'm saying. Like what you're saying they shouldn't do this is kind of if you say right now they shouldn't, I can probably agree with you. But if you just say they shouldn't in general, it's like I don't know about that one. You know?
I will not rephrase because I will stand by my statement.
Then explain Ken and top.
I think in general, right? In general, more often than not, you will have more success if you have just like a well-balanced team, regardless of what champs they are. If they just follow.
Well, yeah, but you broke it down by roles.
Yeah.
This statement you just made is different from the previous one. I agree with that though. Yes, but like it's like if your team plays like Ken in top, and then like Viego mid. Why are you picking a damage? Viego jungle. You don't really need to pick a damage mid, right? It's like, yeah. So that's kind of why. Although I hate when Hanzo says it depends a lot. In this case, I think it depends is valuable. I think the nuance is actually valid, but you know, you can probably ignite. Oh, you could have. Okay, this is gonna sound like a crazy statement.
No, I could have flashed E ignite, but I.
Well, no, you don't even have to flash. So you have Titanic, right? You just auto a minion with like Titanic up, it ignited him, and it would have hit him, and then you didn't even have to flash. Does that make sense? Because the Titanic extends your auto range pretty much. Oh, okay. We flash. Nice.
You.
An ally has been slain.
Fucking retards.
That Seraphine was griefing, by the way. It looks like she held R that whole fight. She let her Lee Sin die for 0. Seraphine is griefing.
Shut down.
Huh?
Hello.
Yeah, you ready for Soul Calibur?
Oh no, too bad. My bad. I got hella distracted. I haven't even smoked yet.
Okay.
Fucking Hanzo this rank game, man. I was busy watching that shit.
I guess that's the biggest downside to playing Shen in solo queues. People just walk the opposite direction with your R on.
If you're playing for it like a team-based champion, more than likely.
Why would you take the cannon?
Stupid. They will not know what to do. Why I get fucking tilted so easily is because like I just play for a team. I do not play for myself.
Yeah. By the way, your statement that you said about mid lane with the other guy roaming a lot. I mean, like, yes and no. It's like it depends on what champion they're playing, right? The other guy was playing Jhin, so it doesn't matter if Shen doesn't get the shove or not. Jin's not roaming.
Yeah. It's just in this elo, right? And like anything below like gold or some shit, you can just stay in lane, shove the lane, hit tower, and you will win the game. Because the enemy laner will rotate to stupid fights, to stupid objectives, and you can just capitalize on their mistakes.
I mean, sure, you can do a lot of things and just win, right? I don't know if that's like the best thing to do though, because it depends on the champion. Well, I was gonna say it depends on the champion you're playing. Alright, like if you're playing Katarina, it actually is better in this elo to just monkey roam like a retard. You know what I mean? Like, and just sack waves because the other guy doesn't know what to do with the waves that you're sacking anyway. And then if you're playing like Veigar, then it's better to just sit in lane and shove and like CS and not shove. So it really it's like, yeah, that could be the case, but he's playing Shen, so he kind of just like lets the wave come into him, tries to freeze it, push it back out on a stacked wave, and then R away and come back to it without losing anything. I'd imagine that's what Shen mid wants to do. If his jungler doesn't have a good ganking jungler, if the jungler has a good ganking jungler, then he doesn't do that pushing part. He just holds it and then kills the guy when he walks up. Like if you're duo with like a carry jungler like Elise or something as Shen, then you just like let the wave come into you and then you spam gank that retard and farm 6 kills on him before you level 6.
Yeah, that's the idea.
But if your jungler doesn't play for you, not like for you, but towards you. Because I wouldn't play for Shen, right? If I'm ganking, I'm making sure I take all of Shen's XP, CS, golden kills, right? Realistically, if I'm playing a carry jungler.
I prefer for my jungler to get the kills.
Yeah, well, I'm not just the kills. When we're pushing the wave, I'm making sure I'm last hitting as well. He can go fuck himself. He locked in shit, right? Like, it is what it is. But I think, like, ideally, that's what you'd want to look for if you're playing, like, duo or something with Shen. You wouldn't actually want to push the wave like that. People incorrectly oh, this guy's just dead. People incorrectly perma-shove in League of Legends. And oh, he's not dead. And like when I'm playing at AFK Farming mid later and I see some retards perma-shove because they want to go for quote-unquote roam, and then I can just ping 7 times and then they never get the kill. And it's like, what are you doing? Just freeze on me instead, bro. I don't get it. If you E, you got your shield, by the way. You Q though, so your Q has like a longer time because for the shield to trigger on your passive. Because like your Q is flying to you, but like it has to touch you before you get the shield. You know what I mean?
Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you just eat away, your shield will come up.
I think I want this one.
Or stab? Yeah, that's probably fine. A question for you though, since you're playing Shen, do you not just like go Knight's Vow instead of finishing Sunfire?
Well, probably this game is a good idea. Normally, I buy.
You should look at mid, by the way, while you're walking. You shouldn't look at the lane. Can you look at mid while you're walking? Yeah, I was gonna say you could have probably R'd. Oh, that's okay though. What do you say, Aqua?
I'm not. I'm just reading out loud. That's my bad.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm saying strictly this game. I wasn't saying in general.
Oh yeah, I mean because I'm so behind, it's a good idea. Usually I go like big tank items with ability haste. Normally it's some combination of Titanic, Iceborne, Hollow Radiance, or Sunfire Cape, and Anathema's Chains, and then like situational stuff.
Yeah. I think this game, because you have like the one Kalista that's trying to solo carry this game pretty much.
Yeah.
It is getting him like Knight's Vow and Lock Hit. Might actually be super valuable.
Okay. Wow. Guess I could have seen that coming.
And just leave.
I'm gonna play another Battlegrounds game, by the way, Aqua, so just let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Zavonzo?
I was gonna say the idea behind Shen mid is that like your jungler, like he should be able to reach mid or more often or easier than top, so he doesn't really have to choose to like weak side you.
Oh, I don't know if you understand how mid lane works, because that statement is like weird, right? So top is okay. So mid is really hard to gank unless the other guy's retarded.
Well,
like,
they're usually retarded in silver.
Well, yeah, but your jungler's equal to retarded, right? I'm saying like unless the other guy's more retarded than you're a retard, you know? Like the game is 10 retards, but who is the least retarded of the 10 retards in silver? It's
True.
like, yes, the other guy was perma-shoving you, and yes, your jungler should have come, but your jungler's also retarded and couldn't see it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree.
But mid is actually hard. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say luckily bot one.
Yep.
So we'll probably still win this game. I don't have enough. He's back.
I
You're gonna have to shove this wave and then start running fast. Actually, maybe not. Your team kind of sucks at warding, so it's hard to tell where they're coming from. But you should stop looking at yourself when you're shoving. Just like A-click the wave. You know, like A-clicking, right? Just A-click once and then on top of yourself, and then look at like move the camera away from yourself when you're switch pushing with that. When you know that there's no one that could be there.
You have been slain.
Your team kind of sucks for this, so unlucky.
We can keep up pressure. Mundo's pushing. Oh.
An ally has been slain.
Nice.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
On eating? Okay, what's going on?
you for the food pictures. Pardon me?
What do you mean good job on eating?
Good job. Good job. Hey, good job eating. Have you eaten today, Hanzo?
Yeah, I had,
I'm so
I had
proud
a
of you.
Oh, thank bro.
It's so hard to eat in the mornings. And then
Huge. Free LP, you gotta love it.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. On to the next.
my bad. I was brought into DMs. My bad.
You're chilling.
Yeah, you know what's
Yeah, I've been eating, I've been drinking water. Make sure you drink enough water, Aqua. That's important too.
I do be lacking on water, not gonna lie. Do be lacking.
Don't cheat either, juice don't count.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a big fan of juice. If anything, I drink a lot of energy drinks.
Oh.
And it is becoming an issue where I need to just stop because I am addicted.
Just taper yourself off. It'll be hard if you just stop, but if you can go down from 2 a day to 1 a day, 1 a day to half, you know, it'll be easier.
I was drinking like 20 a week.
Oh. I don't think you're supposed to drink that many. I think it says it on the bottle, bro.
Yeah, they don't make sense. It doesn't. Look. Do you know how they? Do you know Monster, right?
Yeah.
So you know how like they have different sized cans. They have that one big can and that one small can. Both of them on the can say only drink one of these a day, right? But if I were to buy both of them, right, at the same time, and then like drink one of them a day, like say I took the big one first and drank the big one first, right? And I only had that one for the day. That's still more than the what the little can says, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
I think it's more of a. It's honestly probably more of like a liability thing than a scientific measurement. But there is a maximum amount of caffeine that you're supposed to have. I think it's like 400 milligrams, which would be like 2 of the around 2 of the small ones per day. Like not the small ones, but like the 16-ounce cans.
Yeah.
Because they're not really small, but you know, I would go with 400 milligrams of caffeine in total per day maximum. But even then, you don't want to be hitting the maximum every day.
Sure you do. Give your heart max reps, dude. Take your heart to failure.
I drink 3 energy drinks before bed, so I have the energy to sleep.
Yeah, something like that.
Sleeping work.
Something like that. He gets it. He's training his heart to failure too, dude.
Yeah.
He gets it. The energy to sleep is crazy. Actually, energy drinks put me to sleep sometimes, very frequently. So like it gives me like a burst of energy for like 10-20 minutes, if even, and I get really tired and I can fall asleep. So sometimes I do actually take an energy drink before I go to sleep, or like drink coffee or something. It's not just energy drinks; it's just like coffee in general.
Yeah.
Or caffeine, I should say. Sorry. That 500 milligrams or 400 milligrams a day of coffee thing is incorrect, by the way. I used to drink way more than, well, maybe it's not incorrect. Maybe I've death gripped my caffeine receptors.
I mean, I don't. They definitely don't. They don't tell you the amount that's actually. Well, they don't tell you the amount that's actually going to kill you because they know if they like if you were going to die.
Of course, people would limit test that shit.
Yeah, so they're going to give you like a third of like what might actually kill you.
I know I would limit test it. If someone said I would die from 1,000, I'd try the 1,100 and see what happens. I would limit test my life every single time.
Shen versus Shen and GP. Maybe I should play Victor this game.
Destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
No, I'll do it because Quinn will be roaming around trying to get picks, and I'll be able to respond.
Be Quinn top, right? Well, in GP mid.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Assuming, I mean, they had. Go ahead.
Well, they picked these two.
Well, okay, so
go ahead.
I was gonna say, like Quinn banned Darius and DP banned Yasuo, and they have no reason to swap between each other because they were the same pick order. So I mean, it should be GP mid and Quinn top.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you should. I mean, if you had to send one versus Shen anyway, I mean, I guess they probably know it's Shen mid now, but like, you probably pick GP just because of his W.
You picked GP before you picked Shen. Wait,
No, you're right. No, I'm just saying, I think now that they've seen all 5, they could swap if they wanted to, but I think they should send GP versus Shen.
Yeah, I mean, GP just goes first strike or grasp and farms you. Yeah.
So I'll have to rely on my Viego this game.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
He just farms you like the cotton my father used to pick. My father's crazy. I meant to say my grandfather, but close enough. Close enough.
I was wondering if your father was old.
Yeah, true. Hey, it could be 200, 300 years old. Yeah. grandfather or some shit. They probably still pick cotton today, as a matter of fact. So father could be accurate. Well, go fuck yourself.
Well, no, they got machines for it now.
So they used to call people back in the day anyway.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they always had machines, just a little more human back in the day,
Okay, putting in that work 24/7. No days off, bro. Well, I'd probably be the worst slave. Cause they had to kill me. I couldn't do it.
They had to kill me, is crazy.
Yeah, 2 weeks in, bro. Hell nah, I'm getting that box.
Yeah, I was gonna say, only kind of slave I want to be is a breeder. Breeding all these white women. That's me.
Hey, you say that, but tell you, yeah, shit, bro. They ain't all goddamn Sydney Sweeney.
I hear you. Some of them are super ugly, but better that than getting whipped for not picking cotton all day. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. It's true.
It's like lesser of two evils kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Would I rather put my dick in crazy or get whipped every single day on repeat? And because I'm not putting in the work and the heat.
No doubt. Especially if you in like goddamn Texas or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose there were different tiers of slavery, like slave issues, I guess. Like based on like where you lived. Florida in the summer, you're probably just GG'd if you were a slave.
Okay. Okay, he's going to Raptors.
Wait, why is your Viego's clear just now starting?
I don't know.
Was it AFK?
I didn't think he was. I didn't know this. I think he was invading or something.
Oh, never mind. I didn't see that. Yeah, you're right. He took blue. Yeah, he took blue. You're right.
Wait, what?
Your turret has been destroyed. Armed and ready.
This is very annoying.
Porting in.
I missed. Fuck. Thank you guys. Nice.
You have been slain. An enemy has been slain.
He's back.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, Shane now.
been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I also struggle with boundaries, right? Do friends hold each other hands?
Depends.
Depends on the friend.
Normally the answer is no. Just to be clear, I'll give you a general answer first.
Okay. So that's what I did. I said. That's what I said. All right. I said. I don't think friends hold each other's hands. Right.
So to be clear, do you mean actually holding hands, or what do you mean?
Actually holding hands, yes.
Yeah, generally no. So like for instance, let's say I was out drinking with my friend, and she got really drunk or something, and I was trying to walk her to her car. She would hold my hand or wrap her arms around my elbow or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. So that might be a thing, but in general,
I think in that situation, yes, it is okay.
No, that's what I'm saying, right? In general, no. Sometimes, sure.
But say you're out in public, right? And you're just hanging out, right?
Probably not.
No.
Well, two women might, right? But probably not.
Well, women are different. They have different rules. A woman,
woman, or man, probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it depends on your definition of friends too, though.
Well, I think he actually
actual friendship.
Yeah, not friends with benefits or something.
Platonic friendship.
But have you never had an actual friend that you slept with?
Me?
No, I don't think that's your actual friend if you slept with them.
That is not an actual friend if you sleep with them. If you take advantage of them in that way, yes. If you emotionally manipulate them, into
Aqua.
Let me stop. Hey, let's just rewind and forget what I just said.
Anyway, while you were sleeping with them, you were not just their friend. Maybe you went back to being their friend again because you're this is kind of weird, let's vibe by water or whatever.
But you already ruined the dynamic by sleeping with them.
I mean,
I don't know if that's what I was saying. But maybe something like that, I suppose. Sure, yeah. I can probably stand behind something like that.
However you want.
What's up? What were you saying, Hunter?
I'm just saying it's definitely complicated. I mean, I think it's not likely to happen, but I do think it's possible to have a friend who, I mean, I don't know. I keep saying this, but it really does kind of depend on where you draw the line between friends. I've had friends with, but
how are you not just friends with benefits if you sleep with them? That is the whole point of that phrase.
Well, okay, so for me, we started as friends for a very long time, and then we started sleeping together.
Okay,
you're not friends with benefits.
No longer friends then, right? If you sleep together.
No, but I'm just saying, I didn't look at it as friends with benefits because we already had a genuine friendship. And the dynamic of
society looks at it.
Hold on. Friends with benefits can be genuine friends or have had genuine friend interactions. Friends with benefits aren't just people who sleep with each other without being you could, I guess. So you can be friends with benefits and not actually be friends but be acquaintances, or you can be friends with benefits and be good friends too. But you're still friends with benefits in either aspect. You're not just friends anymore.
Sure, but hear me out. I think friends with benefits is more useful as a descriptor than as a state of being. What I mean by that is if you have a friend who you were friends with, and you had a healthy friendship. Let's just say healthy rather than genuine, because I think that genuine is not the best word. But you have I don't know what a healthy friendship.
Well, I don't know if that's the right word either.
Well, I mean, just for lack of a different word, let's just go with healthy.
No. Hanzo, I genuinely don't know what a healthy relationship, friendship, and situationship, friends with benefitship. I don't know what a healthy something looks like. I don't raised in toxicity.
I don't think there are healthy friends with benefits, to be clear either. I think that the action itself is unhealthy. Anyway, go on.
I think They don't need help. I think like friends with benefits is how let's say that Bernard met a girl at the club and they were sleeping together, but there were no strings attached. Nobody was exclusive. And then I got on Discord and Aqua was like, hey, who's that girl I saw Bernard with on Discord the other day in the channel? If they're not boyfriend and girlfriend yet, but they're sleeping together and Bernard has not informed me that he would rather me not expose that status, then I might describe them as, oh, that's his friend with benefits. But let's say that in this example, rather than meeting at the club, they met 15 years ago and have been, let's say, good friends for the majority of that 15 years. I might still describe them as friends with benefits to give Aqua the right idea, but it doesn't really have a bearing on how deep that relationship goes. That's what I mean. So like, for me, I'm willing to say that if somebody asks me like, who's that girl that I saw you with at the mall the other day, it might be more accurate to say my friend with benefits to give them the idea of what we are. But outside of the sex, nothing changed in our friendship.
Well, whoa, okay, so here we are, right? Besides being a murderer, I'm still the same person. That's what it sounds like you just said to me.
Well, I don't. But
besides, like my first murder, I'm still the same. No. To you, maybe it's a difference of you not valuing the fact that you had sex as like something that matters. But I think that's the difference, right? Me and Aqua does think that matters.
I have a body count of.
This number changes every time, Aqua. So be careful what you say here.
I'll be honest. It's not 0. I'm not a virgin. All
right. That's one of the common numbers I've heard you say.
All right. My body count is 2.
But I just don't think that there's. I mean, there's nothing inherently like.
Sex is sacred. I'm also traumatized, so I avoid it. I have morals. I'm traditional as fuck.
Oh, those are some statements. Those are some statements.
It may not seem like it by the way I communicate.
Those are some statements.
But like in real life, like when it comes to like a relationship or someone like I'm close to, I am very traditional in that sense. It's just I also struggle with boundaries, so like I'm just trying to be better.
How did he? Oh, he cleansed it.
Yeah, I'm also on. By the way. I am.
Okay, so you remember when we were talking about in the chat with Soprano about giving people like a 10-15 minute heads up when you're cooking dinner?
When you're what? Oh yeah.
Dinner. Hey, you remember that, Aqua?
Yeah.
You're telling me dinner's ready without letting me know that dinner was being prepared.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, what's up? What are you doing right now?
I'm playing Hyper Roll.
Oh, that's fine then.
Okay.
That's fine.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck about my Hyper Roll rank. I'm gonna opt that for it. I just realized I'm bored. Like I was laying back. I was so bored. Normally when I play games, I sit up in full focus. I was leaning back with my leg up against the desk, dude. That's how bored I was. So let me pull up Soul Calendar. Where's my controller? There it is.
Oh.
Jesus fuck, man. What's this guy doing?
Alright. I fixed it. I don't know what I did, but I fixed it.
It's what?
Hillary. Okay, so anyway, what I was trying to say was more so. I think like what's important is that we were friends, but then we started having sex, but our friendship retained the same qualities. And we could call that something different for the sake of explaining it,
But it didn't.
doesn't.
Hold on, but it didn't, though, right?
I disagree 100%, right, with the statement that.
Well,
you
I mean,
just
how do
said
you
of
know?
that
Like, you
this
guys are basically
quality
saying
was
you
the
don't.
same as.
But you guys are basically saying you don't believe. You guys are basically saying you don't believe my interpretation. But I'm telling you, I was there.
No. That's what I'm saying is that might be your interpretation, but we don't agree with it. And that's all we're saying. Like you're saying that you remain, but you didn't, though, right? And by the way, I might actually extend it to say I don't believe it, because it didn't stay the same, right? Like,
why don't you ask me what I mean rather than insisting?
Oh, sure.
I think,
sure. What didn't? Okay. What are you saying didn't change?
Well, I mean, to be clear, what I think is more effective here. I'm not saying that your disbelief is unfounded. It makes sense that you wouldn't. That wouldn't be your experience. But what I'm saying is, I think a more effective segue would be to talk about what are the qualities of a friendship that you feel like are mutually exclusive to a relationship. Because if like, for example, if you guys think that sex in and of itself is mutually exclusive to a friendship, then of course me saying it's the same is not going to fly with you.
Well, that's what I've been saying. Well, but
is there anything besides sex? Like, is there like, loyalty or respect or
that are mutually exclusive?
Yeah.
Well, loyalty wouldn't be accurate, right? It's like,
well, just random examples, but like anything that you would say, like anything.
Sexual fidelity, I suppose. Realistically, like, if you're in a relationship, to me, if you're in a relationship and you're not having sex, and you're not like, if you're in a physical relationship, like near each other, not having sex, not like kissing, not making out, like, you're not really in a relationship. You're just saying that you're in a relationship. I think you're just like really good friends. Maybe you're just roommates.
Doesn't
you're not actually. Not really. No, like, obviously, like, except for saving yourself from marriage or something. But then you can still kiss or whatever, right? Like, there's still ways you can physically, like, I guess, indicate that. And maybe it's not like just sex specific or whatever. But that's why I give the example of kissing, holding hands, stuff like that, right? It's like
physical intimacy.
Yes, it's like if you're just friends emotionally. If you're just close emotionally, and you're saying that you're dating because of that, it's like, are you really dating? I don't know.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I don't know about that one. It's like, what actually is the difference between that and just being friends? And I don't know that I would assert that there is anything different between that and being friends, besides saying that you're not just friends.
What about the emotional aspects? Like, what about the idea? Like, what about the idea of like being romantically attracted to somebody mentally? Because there's obviously a difference between being mentally attracted to your girlfriend and wanting to talk to your guys every day. Like, I come on Discord, I come on Discord and talk to you guys more than most of the women in my life. But when I do talk to the women in my life, who I think
so I understand.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, I know you know that on an instinctual level. But what I'm pointing out is that there must be a difference between the mental familiarity you might have with your Discord friends and a girl who you talk on the phone to every day. Like, it's fundamentally the same thing, but you feel different about it. So I would say, like, when you're in a relationship, maybe even if your friends are females and your girlfriend is also a female, there's a difference in the level of, I don't know, familiarity or comfort you feel when talking to somebody, even if it's not, even if it doesn't result in a physical interaction.
No, I don't think so. So, like, for instance, I've had, like, in general, like, I talk to all of my female friends. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, like, I don't know. All my female friends just call me for like 2-3 hours on end at fucking midnight or whatever, and I just sit there and listen to them vent and speak. But, like, and like, I suppose, like, I put more emotional effort into that than I do with speaking with men or whatever. Like, to me, that's just being friends, right? Because I'm not doing anything physical with them or anything like.
Yeah, they're emotionally supporting them as a friend.
But what I mean is, like, let's say you met a girl, and for the sake of example, you speak to her the exact same amount that you had in mind when you were referencing your female friends. don't you feel a difference between talking to her every day for that amount of time and talking to your female friends every day for the same amount of time?
If my goal isn't to have physical intimacy with her, no.
But there are boundaries, right? Like,
Huh?
I said I can have like feelings for both, like the woman I romantically and like the woman like platonically, right?
Okay.
But like the moment you cross the line of like having any sort of sexual relations with them
Or wanting to.
or wanting to, right? They are no longer your friend. You no longer consider them or think of them as your friend. You think of them as an option now.
Option might not be the right word. I mean, it might just be like as the option, not an option, right? But the point is there's a differentiation there, right? Between for men, I suppose I should say, because again, I think women are different in that aspect. But I think for men generally, like if you're ascertaining that they're still just your friend, I wouldn't. And by the way, I'm not like espouting that masculine traits should be like a thing or whatever, but that's just not like a very masculine trait of thought. I think. Which is fine. I mean, like, you can do whatever the fuck you want, and you can call them your friend if you want to, but it's like they're not really your friend. But it is, if that's what you want to call them, I suppose you can. But if you're fucking them, or you're thinking about fucking them beyond like an instinctual level, like for instance, like I said, right, for most of my female friends, most of them, not all of them, if given the chance, I would have sex with them. But that's already because I don't really believe that men and women can be friends in that same regard. I guess the same regard as men and men can be friends, for instance. So I don't know. Like that could just be a base level of difference between us, though, right? Between our thinking. Nah, suck my dick. Suck my BBC. Well, bitch.
Oh no. No, that kills me.
Yeah, you do less damage. Oh, you do more damage if your life is below the thing. I'm pretty sure, below the bar. Like your critical edge does more damage if you cast it when you're below that like bar thing on your health bar. But yeah, I don't know. To me, that's what it is. And if we're gonna say that men and women can be friends, that's fine. But not if you're ever willing to have sex with them.
Okay, so here's a question.
Willing to have sex with them again after. Oh, go ahead.
So here's a question which is very open-ended. What does it mean to be friends?
Okay.
So when you say so this is what I mean, right? So when you say men and women can't be friends and have sex, let me put it to you this way, right? So I had a friend who we were friends. Our friendship had a dynamic. We're gonna call it the dynamic, okay? The dynamic for our friendship did not change when we started having sex, other than we introduced sex into it. We talked to each other the same. We didn't call each other names like babe or anything like that. We kept calling each other the same names, nicknames, the same nicknames we've used since we met in college. We talked the same amount. We talked about the same things. If she met a guy or went on a date, she would tell me, just the same as when we were friends, because neither of us had expectations for a relationship.
Why would you talk about that? What's the point of talking about that?
Because we knew that we didn't want to date each other.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm just saying, like, what benefit do you get out of talking about a guy that she's dating? Is what I'm asking.
Well,
when you say we talked, do you mean she spoke and you listened, or do you mean you interacted with the conversation? Like, what do you mean by we talked?
We talked. I mean, it was a conversation.
Okay, all right.
Because it didn't upset me because I didn't. It was.
I mean, I'm saying, like, even if my female friends, like, I don't really interact. Like, if they say, "Oh, I started dating someone," I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool," and then I move on. Like, I don't know.
Well, what I'm saying is, we were pretty close friends, so we talk about everything. I mean, there wasn't much we didn't talk about, or at least I'll say I wasn't willing to talk about. Because I never, like, even when we started doing it, I didn't really think of her as like I didn't have the same I didn't have the same instinct towards her as I did towards like a girl, like maybe like in the club, right? Like there's a certain, I don't know how to explain it. There's like a certain, I hate to use the word vibe, but like, oh, I didn't taunt anybody. Check it out. Okay, I was burning. So this kid saved my flash.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain it's like, I don't know, I don't have an example. I didn't,
An ally has been
I guess I would say I cared more. Like, you know, normally, like if I meet a girl in the club, I'm not really attached to any result or like an outcome. You know what I mean? Whereas
been slain.
with my friend, it was more like
I'm about to rage
actually
quit.
cared, like what happened. But like other than that, like we treat each other the same. So like, but that's what I mean when I say what does it mean to be friends? If you're going through the motions of a friendship, but mentally you feel like you would want more, but you're behaving for all intents and purposes as friends would under your definition personally, are you friends? Because it's like you're fulfilling the function of friends. Or is there some intangible quality that needs to be fulfilled as well?
I don't know. Personally, it's like when I think of friends, I do not think of, again, male to male friends, for instance. I do not ever have the thought of I would have sex with that man besides when we're playing League of Legends and it's Gabriel, right? I first off, I
We'll let him know. We'll let him know.
But anyway, I do not instinctually ever think, outside of like making some kind of weird joke or whatever, I would have sex with that man. But it's like with females, with women in general, unless they're like really fat, ugly, or some shit, right? That is just like a thing that I think about, or I at least have thought about. I shouldn't say think about because it's not like I actively think about it. And I think it's like I can't reconcile that there's a group of friends that I would have sex with and one that I wouldn't. To me, it just makes more sense to split the groups into friends and not friends and something else. It doesn't make sense otherwise. For instance, there are women I would never want to have sex with that I would just be friends with. Those would also be friends. But like, if there's ever like the thought, the ponder that I would want anything more than just friendship out of them, which would include like not just physical intimacy, but like we've kind of like brought up like fidelity, loyalty, and when I say loyalty, like for instance, right, loyalty amongst friends is different than loyalty amongst like relationships, right? Oh, well, I guess for me, since I don't believe in like open relationships or whatever. Yeah. Like when I say a friend should be loyal to me, I don't mean I should be their only friend. That's like a weird thing, but it's like you know yeah, shit like that, right? It's not like I'm not like that's not only weird to say they should only be my friend. There's some weird shit like that, right? Yeah, so like those words have different definitions between friends and
allowed to be my friend.
It's okay. I don't need Amber to be my friend. She just needs to suck my dick. I don't care about anything else.
No.
Yeah.
I
only want to be friends with you, Amber. Or maybe more. I don't know.
So you don't want to be friends with Amber.
What do you mean? According to Hanzo, I'm still friends.
You think anyone on the server has a crush on me?
All right, you need
I don't know.
You need to stop. You need to fucking.
Are there that many people in this server that are either bi or gay?
Hold on. I got a better question, Yumi Jesus. Who you got a crush on this server? Tell the truth.
I don't have a crush on anyone.
Me.
Yumi Jesus, tell the truth, Yumi Jesus.
That's the truth. I don't-
Everybody on the server.
In the server.
Everybody on the server got a crush on somebody. So
No, that's not true. That's not true. I don't know what
Okay.
anyone.
it depends on your definition of a crush.
Amber. I have a crush on Prodigy.
Huh?
Prodigy.
Wait, how do you have a crush on your god? That's
Don't
weird.
take showers, Prodigy.
I love my god. You don't love your god?
Wait, hold on, did you say?
Prodigy.
Hold on, you said
Allergic to
wait.
soap, Prodigy.
Wait, Hanzo, you know Aqua has a soap day, right? They fit together perfectly there.
I gotta follow the gospel. That's Prodigy.
Aqua does have a soap day, so you're making him wet right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
By saying
man.
doesn't take showers, Prodigy.
Asking me to say Sire
Dude,
or
it's
half
so
them,
hard
I just
to
think
play
they're
this
really
game.
good people.
And have this
And Amber too.
conversation
Amber's
with
cool.
Hold on, what did you say, Yumi?
I feel like you were expecting me to say Sire or Halfton, but I just think they're really good people.
Wait, why would you expect you to say Sire or Halfton?
I talk to them a lot.
Oh, did you know that, Hanzo?
No, I didn't know they talked a lot.
Yeah. Hey, get got by speed, by the way, retard.
God.
Don't pick a big body against me ever again. I'm gonna keep you in that corner. I'm gonna keep fucking you. Oh, my bad.
Nope.
My bad.
Praise God! I shielded Urgot, and he came through for me.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry for putting you in the corner.
Oh, I'm taking a lot of magic damage. What to do? What to do?
Dude, Taki's just too fast, man.
Yeah, Taki is crazy. But yeah, the whole having a crush on people in this server thing is kind of crazy to me. Now, don't get me wrong. Why would you have a crush on people online?
I'm just saying, maybe not a crush.
No, if you're saying would fuck.
I have an emotional bond with people online.
Yeah, if you're saying like that, most people would fuck someone on this server. Yep, I can probably list like 3 of them off the top of my head easily.
Let's revise would fuck to would date IRL if they had the choice.
Nope, wouldn't do that.
Not a single one.
Almost every woman in this server is a cheater.
I would fuck Bree, wouldn't date her though.
They're a cheater. A cheater.
Wait, you say that, but you were given the option to fuck her and you didn't fuck her.
That's because I have morality.
So you wouldn't fuck her?
No. I would if she was single, but I wouldn't date her.
Wait, I heard she tried to fuck you when she was single. You said no.
One more win, I'm silver 2.
What did you say, Hanzo?
One more win, I'm silver 2.
I see. But yeah, I would never date a woman who is prone to or has a consistent history of cheating. And that's literally 99% of the women in this server from what I've noticed.
Now age. Now age.
Statement.
Yo, what's up?
When you say date,
Uh-huh.
what do you mean?
Well, I believe the word dating should only be used. Okay, so obviously if you're using the word date to say going on dates, that's whatever. I don't really use it that way. I'm referring. Oh, get fucked. Oh my god! I pissed on your throat. Holy shit! That is crazy. All right, I mean like in a committed relationship. I don't just mean like going on dates.
But would you go on dates as a friend of a benefit with a girl that you know?
But I don't like using dating that way, but if we're using dating that way, I would be friends with benefits with most of these women, yes. But that's only because I'm a down bad and almost sex addicted person.
Okay.
Despite playing League of Legends.
Interesting. Those two interests are at odds.
It is. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. Surprisingly, I would say most of the women on this server, well, maybe not surprisingly, actually. Maybe it's just the women who posted selfies. I was gonna say most of the women on this server don't seem to be ugly, but I realize it could just be that the ugly ones just don't post their pictures. That could be the
it could be selection bias or
yeah, that could be the case.
Could be.
That could be the case, I suppose.
Hold on. You mean Jesus? I wasn't done with you.
Peter. And
I mean, we want the truth,
right
and we want the unadulterated truth right now.
I do have a crush on someone, but they're not on the server.
Oh, well, who's that? You mean Jesus?
I lost.
Don't worry, Gray ain't in here. Ain't gonna be no server lore stories.
Well, he said denying the server anyway, right? It's probably so Yumi had once spoken about some guy he found out was bi, so it could be that guy that he's saying.
Oh, is that your Yumi?
No, they were always gay, but
Wait a minute.
Were they gay? Were they gay or bi? Because you said they were bi. Oh, sorry, the guy I'm talking about you said was bi.
yeah, no, the person I'm talking about was always gay. It's just I like recently caught feelings for them because they were.
I
really
understand
nice.
what I need to do.
Hold on. So you caught feelings? Did you say something?
Oh no.
Why not?
Do you know?
Is he dating someone or? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
You gotta find out, bro.
No, the worst that can happen is they stop talking to you.
That's not true. They could screenshot it and send it to the group chat. They could go crazy.
That is very true, bro. I don't know.
Yumi Jesus, but it's an easy solution. Just FaceTime him.
I see.
I mean, shoot, I don't know.
What you mean you don't know? Ask for his number. I'm invested in this now.
I just don't really think relationships these days are just like really healthy. I don't know.
But what kind of?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Can you expand on what you mean? Like why do you think they're unhealthy? What kind of relationships? Expand on what you mean by that statement.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It's not a test. Just tell us what you feel.
There's no right or wrong answer. I
just don't really want one, but I do like them. That's my point.
So you want to fuck him?
Hold on, wait a minute. When you say you don't want it, what do you mean by that? Do you mean you don't want it, or do you mean you want it but you don't want it?
What am I hearing?
You could either not want it, or you could want it but you don't want it.
No, Hanzo gets it. I want it, but I don't want it.
He doesn't want it. See, he wants it, but he doesn't want it.
What, he wants to be friends with benefits or something?
No, he wants the relationship, but he doesn't want the risk of the relationship. Like he wants it to go well, but he doesn't know if it's gonna go well. So then he decides he doesn't want it. But he really does want
some kind of insecurity normally, though.
Like I agree. That's why I'm trying to get him to stand on business. You mean Jesus? Ask for his number. You got his number?
Yeah. He's a Discord friend.
Okay, so if you FaceTimed him, would he answer?
Yeah.
All right, FaceTime him at like 9 o'clock. Yeah, at 9 o'clock. Because
my pussy.
If you FaceTime him too late, he gonna feel like it's a booty call. But if you FaceTime him too early, then it's just gonna be a regular phone call. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta FaceTime him at 9, stay on the phone for an hour, 2 hours, and then when it starts getting late, you can bring it up. You see what I'm saying? See, you didn't think about that. You gotta think about that. And then you said he's gay, so just start talking about gay stuff.
That's a crazy statement. What the fuck does that mean?
It works every time.
What the fuck does that mean?
No, bro, because listen, you gotta think about it. If he was a guy, let's say, because I've heard of this before. This happened before. A guy, oh, look, it's Ace Venus in my game. What I'm saying is, I've heard of guys who are gay meet a guy and they don't know if he's gay, so they don't want to start talking about gay stuff because he might get mad, but he might like it, but they don't know. But since you know he's gay, you can just jump straight to the gay stuff. Hello?
Sorry, not you. It's what I did to this guy. I just molested him. My bad.
Well, you're still on topic.
I don't know if that's a topic you want to be on, but I hear you.
All I'm saying is, all right, you mean Jesus? Is he a top or a bottom?
Oh, bottom, 1,000%.
Oh, so all you got to do is lead the conversation. That's great. That means he'll take your lead. Do you got a Cuban?
Got a what?
A Cuban.
What is it?
I was gonna say something crazy. When you said take the lead.
Wait, hold on. What's a Cuban?
I was gonna say
Did you see
something so crazy.
Did you see the E-Date, Ace Menace? Did you see the E-Date? Were you there?
I watched some of it on the thing, but I didn't watch all of it.
Oh, I had a chain on.
Didn't Huddle? No, wait, you won.
I'm the one.
No, yeah, I Pimp Daddy, you know.
Yeah,
I had a chain on, Ace Menace. The chain I had on was a Cuban. It's a Cuban link chain.
Oh, okay.
It's a certain cut, like a, you know, like you can get a Figaro or you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
But,
let me see what my chain would be then. 1 second. Oh no, I don't have this. Oh, that's cool. That looks cool. I did not see that.
But if you meet Jesus by a Cuban link chain, put it on 9 o'clock. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's easy money.
Writing this down, you mean?
He lives in the Philippines. I should just ask him up front.
Okay, what's with everyone here?
You live in the Philippines. You meet Jesus. That's the number one.
Filipino women have traditional values.
Yo, Filipino women and Filipino guys are just the nicest, most wholesome people.
No, Filipino guys are the worst.
He won't even reject you. He'll just make bro.
Okay, hold on now. Hold on. You said they're wholesome people? No, it's that. You said they're wholesome people? I sent Shen a drawing of a blade hitting a person, and then she said, why does that look like a giant dildo? I said, what's going on? I said, what's going on?
They're funny.
I tried my best on that drawing, and she roasted it for 0. Like,
I love her for that.
No. They didn't mean it. They didn't mean it.
I love you.
They didn't mean it.
Anyway, go on, Hunter, go on.
I forgot. I forgot about that one, bro. Oh, you good. That was funny.
And she also just kept sending me memes about planes hitting the Twin Towers. So I was like, that's crazy.
Did y'all hear the guy? Did y'all hear the guy that got that owned the towers had it put insurance on it like
right before
or something like that?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, but I feel bad for the people in the towers though. They were just going to work. Unlucky.
Oh, 1 second. Alpha, she sent me this shit at 7 a.m. 1 second, I'll DM you it. It's kind of funny.
She's talking to you, not me?
She had asked me a question. No, I had asked her a question, and then she kept talking.
Yeah, this server is good for practicing talking to Asian girls, though. I'll say that.
I mean, I guess.
It is not practice.
Hey, Ace Menace, how do I play this?
Who are you? You're shit into what?
In a way.
Oh, I mean, he just okay. So you know how to play against like so he's gonna try to spam QQ on you early. You need to be like near your minions and try to bait him with the QQing and then dodging, then going for CS. Every time you go for CS, he'll try to poke you. So you have to like play a mind game around him. Aside from that, your Warwick should just be able to kill this guy on repeat. What if he QEs the wave? Something common they do is QE, and which is like the rumble ulti, right? If you stand by it, he will try to EE you into it. So you want to stand when he QEs, you want to stand away from your wave. If he hasn't done anything, you want to stand near your wave.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. And then aside from that, the lane should be really easy.
Okay.
Just make sure you don't get hit by. So hold on 1 second. So that's QQ, right? Just make sure you don't get hit by that. When that's on cooldown, he's level 1, he's weak, so you can just hit the CS whenever you want. Has like a 10. I can try it, by the way. Has like a 10-second cooldown, so every time it's back up, just play risk with respect. Make sure you don't get hit by it.
Okay.
Level 2, you want to wait to see if he either QQs or QEs. If he QEs, don't stand near the wave. If he hasn't done anything, stand towards the wave.
Okay.
You can probably just, if he ever walks up incorrectly, you can just E into him, and he can't actually do anything about it. That champion sucks at being engaged on.
Fear. Okay. Oh, maybe he doesn't have fear.
I'm sorry. I tried to grab you from 10 miles away. Was punished.
Was punished. It's really easy to kill this champion early, over and over again. Well, he didn't hold down Q. Is really the thing.
Oh yeah, because he would have locked onto him.
Yeah. If he held Q, it was free. Your play was correct. So that's not your fault at all. That's his fault. Your play was right.
Okay, that sucks.
This dude's scared to bet on business. I don't know, guys. fall over like dominoes for me, but like I think I'm friend zone, like a good friend, so it's like okay.
Friend zone? What? You can only get friend zone if you allow yourself to be friend zone.
What do you mean?
Like if you meet a guy and he like let's say you like him and he only want to be friends, you don't gotta just be friends.
Get fucked on, retard. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, out of pocket. Go ahead, Anzo, go ahead. Irrelevant.
Oh,
I just pissed on Aqua again, sorry.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, dude.
No. Aqua had me on 1 HP and he pretty much got perfected from 1 HP.
I'm like
It is what it is. But yeah, whatever Anzo was saying, I agree. Friendzone isn't real.
Friend zone isn't here.
No, it isn't. If you choose to stay friends after they know, don't send the other way when he does that one. But because he'll pull you into it with and then WE and you just take like 30% minimum every time. But yeah, if you choose to get friend zoned by someone, that's on you, not on them.
Yeah,
Not really.
that is on me. I choose to be friends with Shin.
Well, no, didn't she turn you down or some shit multiple times?
Yes, she keeps doing.
Oh
it
yeah, that
every
is on
day.
you. Yeah, that is on
Every
you.
day.
That is on you. Yeah. So Aqua's retarded, for instance.
I am
If he
retarded.
wants to date her and she doesn't want to date him, and he accepts that, that's on him.
That is on me, but she is important in my life, regardless if I'm not dating her or not. She is still important.
And that's fine.
Like as a friend, from a friend standpoint, she is like one of my like most loyal friends. You motherfucker.
If you block it and call me a motherfucker, like on your block button, you pussy.
Is that my fault? Should I rotate it? I don't know, man. They're both full HP.
He also has a lot of the same interests as me. Interests that I'm not gonna share.
Okay.
But
Oh, is he a furry too?
maybe.
It sounds like you're gonna share, so you might as well. But you already shared, so go on.
Nah, I'm good.
We already know you're a furry.
Yeah, I mean, that was obvious.
Well, he had to tell me, but I mean, I believe it.
No shot he had to tell you. Bro plays Yumi. His profile picture is an original character of a dragon. There's no way he had to tell you. I don't believe any of that.
No. The
I don't
profile
believe
picture,
any of that.
no, I mean the profile picture gave me the thought, but I was never sure because he just didn't talk about like animals, like or furry stuff.
Furries don't necessarily talk about animals like that.
Well, they usually like love animals or talk about their love for animals.
You know what it is? It might just be that I've been around too many furries. That might just be the case.
What gave it away? I don't understand.
I just told you all the things to be that gave it away. To me, that gives it completely away.
It's your profile pic that gave it away.
One Fancy Drake is your username, your Discord name. You play Yumi. Like I don't know. It's like. Also, have you ever played?
Like Dragon?
Well, have you also played any 2D anime fighting games?
2D anime.
Anime fighting games. Yeah, you can just say no, like Dragon Ball Fighters or Skullgirls or whatever.
Oh no, but I have played Mortal Kombat. And I do like Pokemon a lot.
Yeah. So there's this guy called Sonic Fox, and you reminded me of that guy, and that's why I was like, yeah, this guy's a furry. Well, to be honest with you, I thought this guy was a gay furry. To be honest with you, not just a furry. So, I mean, it sounds like I was correct on both aspects. Now, profiling you though, based off, oh, am I dead? Oh,
Am I
is that it? Right there. Let's
I
fucking
dead?
go. And now I'm profiling you off of the image of this one guy that I had, and it seems like that was correct profiling, so I will be profiling people from now on.
Yeah, he just profiling you, by the way. How do you feel?
I did
How do you
profiling you.
feel?
Ah, dang. I feel this racist injustice.
True. Hey, you can feel good though. Sonic Fox is like number 1 or number 2 in like most anime fighting games. So the fact that I thought you were similar to him could be a compliment, right? Oh, Aqua, did you see what I sent
I'm
you?
good at reading people.
Did you see what I sent you on Instagram?
Yeah.
The fucking
I questioned
that's
her
what she-
about it.
yeah, that's what she sent me. She said, Hanzo, she sent me a picture of a giant plane, and it says when you realize with latest technology, you can hit both towers with one plane. But I was like, what's going on? Why am I getting sent this at 7 a.m.? Although I guess for her it's 7 p.m. Yeah. I guess for her it's 7 p.m. though. But
that's actually both hilarious and terrible at the same time.
yeah, true. And I don't give a fuck. No one I knew died there, so.
True.
That's a crazy true.
I don't give no fucks. I'll say loud and proud. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Tragic shit happens every day around the world. Why should I care about one little incident? When it was clear that the U.S. was in the wrong for being in the Middle East to begin with. Fuck them. Fuck the U.S.
That is a crazy statement.
Shouldn't we care about all of it rather than none of it?
No.
Oh.
It's too much emotional, what's the word? It's like the human. No, not really. It's like the human brain only has so many things they can handle, process, or store, and it's like, you want me to use that brain power for something that's not only irrelevant to me, but generally doesn't affect me. Like some random person dying in Africa, for instance. Like to me, I don't use brain power on things that don't directly affect me, unless questioned about it or something. Like, I wouldn't think about someone dying in Africa, but if someone, like, postured a question to me, then I would waste the brain power and think about it. It's about it. But in passing, it is a waste, yeah. It's a waste, because I can't do anything to stop it, right? So it's just discussion at that point. You know? Like, a lot of the talk that we do here, I think, is a waste of time. But it's, like, a fun waste of time.
Yeah.
Do you think my knowledge that I'm passing on, my wisdom...
Oh, suck my BBC, by the way.